The Isuzu MU-X has emerged as somewhat of a dark horse, Steve. It's one of the top contenders in the large SUV category.
It's an impressive feat, Danny. This machine manages to outsell the likes of the Ford Everest, Toyota Fortuner and Holden Trailblazer. They've updated it for 2017, so let's take it for a spin. So, Danny, those changes I mentioned, they've added a new 6-speed automatic transmission, they've updated the exterior look, and they've tried to improve the interior. What do you think?
I like the cabin. I like these leather seats. Obviously we're in the top spec model, but they're plush, they're comfortable. The touchscreen is really easy to use. It looks good. Still a few plastics around, but I do find these buttons in the middle just a bit too big and almost eyesore-ish.
Yeah, it's a very large air conditioning unit. Like, it kind of looks like it's just filling up the space, you know. They've made it a bit bigger just to fill up the space.
But look, it's a big 7-seater. It's comfortable in the second row. The third row is obviously a bit squishy, and it's even got a DVD entertainment system, so it's really good for the kids. You know, it has those old traditions about it, you know, going on a long trip and, you know, watching a DVD.
Yeah, it's definitely, they've definitely sort of ticked those boxes in terms of, you know, a good sort of family adventure car. What do you think of the drive? I mean, for me, you know, this is ultimately, you know, a ute turned into an SUV, and you get that feeling on the road despite the changes they've made.
Yeah, you almost don't know what to expect when you step into it. It's fairly high, but I actually found it quite a bit of fun, apart from the noise element.
Yeah, they claim that the engine is quieter, but to me it's still a big, noisy, rattly diesel. You know, this is the kind of thing that's going to drone on the freeway. You know, gets the job done, but not in that sort of quiet and sophisticated manner we've known of modern diesels. It really sort of feels like an old-fashioned...
Yeah.
There it goes.
Overall, drive-wise, I did find it comfortable, but let me have a go.
Alright, fair enough.
As I said before, I don't mind driving it. There's a little bit of a lag, but you know, once it gets going, it's fine. But this is actually quite good off-road.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the key, right? It still, you know, lacks a bit of polish on-road, but when it comes to getting off the beaten track, as we've found out previously, you know, we've taken these cars into the outback, we've taken them through the Isuzu iVenture Club, which is the program that they run for owners. You know, that is really a big selling point for these cars, is you can actually chuck the family in the back and actually, you know, head for the hills. Literally, it's a capable off-roader, not just a soft-roader.
One thing I did notice that was missing was the lack of driver assistance features that, you know, are becoming standard in a lot of other cars.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff, you know, we've in the past praised, you know, a company like Ford for putting in the Everest, but, you know, an Everest is a lot more money. And that's really the key with the MU-X in terms of its sales success, I think, is its value. You know, this, at the moment, they're selling this top-of-the-range LST model for just under 53k drive away, which is pretty sharp for quite a lot of vehicles.
It's an offer that's almost too good to ignore, and I can imagine you'd get a lot of traditional drivers and people who, you know, have driven Isuzus in the past, so they may not care about the safety aids, and for them it's about price competitiveness and that off-road capability. So I can see this still being one of the top sellers.
Yeah, look, for me, I think it ticks the boxes if what you want is to go off-road. If you really plan on getting this car muddy and dirty, and you want to take the family, then it's definitely worth consideration. If you just want something to take the kids to soccer and run down the shops, then you're much better off with a more on-road focused SUV, you know, more car-like crossover. So, you know, it's a different tool for a different job.